Hello, all you wonderful human beings of the fucking world. How are you tonight? Oh, man. Wow! Good evening, all you motherfucks. I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who's alive and well in the universe this evening. It's a fine evening to be alive on. Any day to be alive on is fucking amazing. The struggles are real. Riots in Baltimore, cops is killing people, racism is still a thing. Fucking Jurassic Park comes out in a month. Fuck yeah. On the real though, I am going through some serious shit. Well, not that serious, but I mean like serious to me because I have autism and little things are a big deal to me. And well, not necessarily like a big deal, but I just this past week has been fucking amazing actually because I've been hanging out with some friends I haven't seen in like years, and I've been hanging out with some new friends I just made like months ago. In oh, excuse me, gross. There's just a lot of really neat shit happening right now. Also, I've been trying to get this documentary off the ground that I am starting. Operation. Well, I don't know if I want Operation. It's like Operation Desert Storm, but like just like North Upper. Well, excuse me, North by Northwest is what I want to call it. I was gonna call it Operation North by Northwest, but that's like, motherfucking Russia and ISIS. Fuck you. But like I don't know. Honestly, I think it's funny how there's all these. There's all these people in the world. Something like 6 billion, 8 billion people, and we're on the verge of being to like pretty much like the 22nd century essentially, right? Like all these different dimensions and all the different angles of the dimensions and all these perceptions and all these technological advances and all these great things that we're capable of and all the feats that we're discovering now, right? To progress as a human race and to survive as a human race and to essentially love and understand the human race. But I fucking hate the human race. I really fucking do. And I'm a kid who has autism. Like I'm the kid that all of you look down as, oh, like that Brad Wallinger, like, oh, like fuck that faggot, like, he doesn't know shit. And that's true. That's true. I don't know very much. I don't know very much at all. Because nobody ever gave me a chance, and everything I learned I taught myself because I thought there would have been some value to it later in life, but I was wrong because everything I know are just things that I think I like to know about, essentially, rather than actually knowing. But knowing is just a feeling of a thought that you think you've had, and then you realize what you really know is absolutely nothing, and sometimes that's what I feel like. And sometimes that's what everybody feels like is just nothing. Oh. I mean, you have people complaining about the government and racism and, like sexual harassment towards women and women's rights and people bitching about the government. I mean, it's like people have so much time on Facebook to express their anger and their hate and their frustrations. But when I come in as an artist, film director, if you will, just indulge the idea for a minute. I'm not a side chooser. I'm an enabler for all parties involved of every situation that I come up with in my mind. The capacity, the ability, all the nonsense, the creativity, essentially, the thriving of my existence coming into light for a few hours at a time, film, whatever. And now by all this time, all of you are like, fucking Brian, Jesus Christ, just shut the fuck up and leave us alone, right? True. You're probably you're probably right. This means something. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is just me acting out. Maybe I really am just absolutely out of my fucking mind. I don't know. But, it's funny because I see all these people like on Facebook and stuff, and I read their posts, and I see what's going on. Like, I'm aware that life is a thing and people are living and they're doing stuff. But just the fact that you won't give me a few hours of your time, a few hours of your time, to let me take my camera, my camera, my camera, you see my camera, and just go like this, and then be like, oh, you're a musician or a painter or a photographer or somebody intellectually capable of doing shit, cool shit, big shit, universal shit, all kinds of shit, shitty McShit shit fuck. And all of you motherfuckers that say you want progression, you want change, you want peace, you want all your hippie weed smoking, acid dropping, mushroom eating, love one for all for one, whatever the fucking cocksucking bullshit. But I think all of you people, are the reason everything is the way it is. You go to school, you're a complete tool, you're a fucking douchebag. The douchebag of douchebag. And you don't know shit. You think you know shit. It's probable you might have learned some shit. But most of the shit you think you know does not matter. It does not matter. No matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Except in an alternate universe, but we're not there. We're here. This is what's happening right now. And I'm just doing this because I have the time. And probably nobody's ever going to watch this anyway. Like, who gives a fuck about me? I'm just one person. I'm not even a great person. I say things and I do things because I have the ambition and the incoherency and the ability and the sight that people are not used to yet. And probably may never will be. I mean, I'm not even, like, people are afraid of me. Like, I'm afraid of myself. Like, I really am. Like, the shit I come up with and the things I think about, a lot of it is fucking just transcending, and it's not on par to anything that is comprehensible in this present course of time. I would have to alter everybody's perception, and well, that's not really something that is possible right now. Anyway, so I'm trying to make this documentary about this movement and these things that are happening, and I am very, very good at what I do. Probably one of the best at what I do. I don't make money off of it. I don't care about not making money off of it, because art shouldn't be about the money or popularity or the worries of being a normal person, like money and bills and getting married and getting pregnant and then having kids. It's like if I'm going to go to college and pay 30 grand, I'm going to learn something and learn how to do something other than a business degree or a law degree or a nursing degree or some cliche shit, and pop out babies for the next 10 years. Because, I mean, that's all fine and dandy. I'm saying that's not wrong. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do. I'm just saying, again, like earlier, there's like 8 billion people in the world at a very crucial time in life. Like, why the fuck would you want to put another kid on this earth when we can't even figure out how to make room for the people who are already here? You know? And everybody's going fucking nuts. Everybody's going nuts. You have your religious fanatics saying God's plan, God's will, God's yellow brick fucking road. Yippity 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 yeah yeah, man. And then you have fucking like the nihilists and the hipsters and all the fucking everybody's doing something for somebody and shit's happening, and I don't think anybody really knows anything about anything. And that's just how I feel about it. And like what I believe in is just a bunch of people like me. Believe me, I know there are other people like me that feel the way I feel, and I know that people understand what I'm going through and how I think and how I move and how I interact with the social interactions of a sustainable existence that is humanity. But I don't know how sustainable it actually is, because somebody like me comes into the system and eradicates the whole subjection to how we feel and implicates these changes or these possibilities or these transcending singularities, and it creates this sort of rapture, and it makes everybody uncomfortable. And it's like, that's what life is supposed to be like, of an uncomfortable theory of what could and what could happen. I mean, like what is and then what could be, because the goal in life as a human race is to change what was already undertake. That's not even a fucking word, undertake, but like undertaken to that moment in time. Like people are like, oh, well, in the '60s it was like this. That's true. It's not the fucking '60s anymore. It's 2015. We're 50 years past Woodstock. Everybody from that generation, Jimi Hendrix, Martin Luther King, Jim Morrison, they're all dead. They're fucking all dead. It's not their way of life anymore that is relevant. It's ours. And we rely on the past to make things right. You know, like the music and idols that we look up to, and these materialistic things that we think we need, like our fucking cell phones that are like $600 a fucking brand new, full retail price, and then you pay like $100 insurance fee. You're buying like $30,000 fucking cars and shit. I mean, imagine what you could do with $30,000 in countries like Dubai or Denmark or fucking, there's any fucking all across Europe,